An inside takeaway is something a lot of golfers struggle with, and it starts their swing off on the wrong foot. So in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix this once and for all. When players struggle with an inside takeaway, they often try loads of different ways to try and fix it, but ultimately they always keep falling back into the pattern of rolling that club inside. The key thing to know when we are rolling the club inside is how we are putting pressure or applying a force on the handle of a club. The interesting thing about golf, it tends to be a sport of opposites. So for example, if I hold the golf club where the center of mass is, essentially that is where I balance the club on my finger and it stays in that sort of balancey equilibrium position. If I apply a force down on the handle, club head goes up. If I apply an upward force on the handle, club head goes down. So in that aspect, we've got to understand what we're trying to achieve in the takeaway and how it can relate to this. So let's think about those bad takeaways. Hands work out. So I am pushing my hands out away from me. What then happens to the club head? Chances are it's going to roll to the inside. I'm applying a force in that direction, club head's going to react and go inside. The other one is when I whip the club inside. Now often when you whip the club inside, you're pulling upwards on the handle. As you do that, club head's going to stay low and roll to the inside. So straight away we go, okay, they're both sort of either working upwards or away from me, and that creates that pattern where the club rolls inside. So what's the key thing we need to be feeling? Well, we actually want to be feeling like as we take the club back, we push down on the handle. If I push down on the handle, we're going to see that the club head then wants to work upwards a lot faster, and that is going to fix your inside takeaway. So the feeling is going to be with the left hand and the right hand push down, 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 down early on in the takeaway, and that's going to start to get that club working upwards quicker. Now that's going to get the club in front of you, and look at the difference of the shaft plane as I do that. If I pull upwards on the hands, club rolls behind me, gets very flat. If I push down on the hands, club wants to work steeper, that's going to produce that steep to shallow pattern that actually about 95 to 98% of tour pros have, that steep to shallow pattern. Now let me give you a fantastic analogy for this. You've got to use your imagination though. So imagine you are stood in a swimming pool. For some reason you're fully dressed in your golfing clothes and you've got that golf club and you are set up in that swimming pool. The water level is coming right above where your glove is on your left hand. So if you were to do a poor takeaway, something where we'd see the club rolling side, we would see the hands come out of the water faster than the club head. So you can see here, my hand is out of the water, the club head is still in the water. That's not what we want to be seeing. I want you to be feeling like you can push your hands down into the water so you can try and get that club head out first. The club head wants to pop out of that swimming pool first, and the hands still want to be in the water. So here's the really cool thing is this is actually going to help us with multiple different things in your swing. If you are that golfer who tends to collapse that lead arm, well actually by pushing down on the grip, you can see that's going to help you keep that lead arm straighter for longer, generating a lot better width. And then that's the second thing it's going to help you with as well, is it's going to help you maintain way better width in your backswing. The third thing it's going to help you with is watch how that lead shoulder works in the takeaway. It works slightly down and around. Well, that is the foundation for great body angles, great tilts, and ultimately from there getting the club working up on a good plane. So actually you can see that this is going to kickstart a massive positive chain reaction in your swing. So now let's go into a drill that's going to help you fix this. On a quick side note, if you're enjoying the video, please give it a like and subscribe, and be sure to click that bell notification. It would really help my channel out and I would appreciate all of the support. So the drill that we're going to use to help you learn this movement is the stop, check and go drill. Now this is great because we can relate the analogy that I just used of you standing in the swimming pool to this drill, but also it allows you to break things down in a little bit more of a manageable piece. So what does the stop, check and go drill look like? Well, you're going to set up to the golf ball. Now we are going to pause in this sort of waist high position where your hands would still be in the water but the club head would be out of the water. It would look something like this. Take it back, pushing down on the handle, club popping out of the water. From here I would stop, check it, make sure things are in a good position. Now, if you are in this position and you see that actually the club has rolled inside or things just aren't in the right spot, stop the drill, start again, and make sure you get it right. This is the great thing about it. If you get off to the wrong start, you can pause and come back to the address position and start that motion again. So it's going to look like a pause. We're going to go push down, pull up. There we go. Stop, check it, look back at the ball, and then go from there. And as you can see, as I do that, I'm able to then break this swing down a little bit more manageable. As you can now see from the downline view, as I do this stop, check and go drill, I'm able to get that club setting up. I can check it's in the right position and then I can hit it. This is an absolutely crucial drill that is going to massively change how you get that club setting in the takeaway, and ultimately from there, fix your inside takeaway. If you've enjoyed today's video, then please give it a like and subscribe. I hope to see you back here soon.